Well, that's a quick one today. Enjoying the glorious August weather. I'll just go through the filter setup there. Yeah, I don't have. And I've changed over the filter for the incoming water for the trickle filter. Right then, catch you later. Right, so one thing I'm not is a carpenter, but I'll do the trick. So put the filter on there. And then just fill in the filter, pressure filter. It's supposed to do 8,000 litres, I think. So just drenching it out with filtered water. I'm gonna add some of the media from my mooring bed. That's a koi up enjoying the weather. I don't see much growth. I don't know if the food I'm giving them is not they're not eating or they can't eat. When they were in this barrel, the second spawning I got now, they seem to have grown well, but now seem to. But then again, I don't know, it's one of those things. If you see them every day, you don't notice the growth. You may have to compare it with some previous footage I got. Got a new filter set up on test for the pump. Pumps 3,000 litres an hour. It's 1,000 litres in the tank, so it's gonna turn over the water quite a lot per hour. Simple filter, sponges, and space at the bottom for some biomedia. Bit of a pain getting this to not leak. Seems okay now. I've been on here for a few hours now just to make sure it all works before I put it on its stand for the fry. Does come with a UV as a side with a condensation in, which is probably isn't a good sign. Another mod, try to dissipate the flow a bit. It's not so fierce in one place. Let's got some mature media out of the filter. I couldn't find my zipper racks, I don't know. There's a big, actually, there's a big old filter tank. You can have up to your shoulder and water and these things, but it's in there somewhere. But it just had plastic bio balls in there, which are hopeless anyway, comparatively. So if these stay alive for media on there, it'll be a good start. So. Okay, I'm sure it's in the middle, so it's just not cutting edge or rocket science, this one, but see, so as we go in, this should, well, suddenly the fry won't fit through there. How quickly it'll get clogged, I'm not sure. Right, I don't think they're going to like this. My green murky home. So I'm not going to plug the UV in just yet. I don't know if I'll just see how it goes. I'll see how it runs. If it does run. If it works at all. Okay. Not perfect, but I don't know. I think if I will know what's hit them. I'll see how it goes. And then 20, no, not 24 hours. 12, well, half a day, so. It's a little bit clearer, but still green, but then it's not going to take out the algae, I guess. I'll have to put the UV on for that. I'm still a bit undecided on it. I think that the fry do like the greenness of the water. I will pull the pump up later. I've covered it with that fine bag, but just make sure all the fly aren't stuck to it. But yeah, it seems to be working pretty well. Plenty of oxygen going into the pond, into the tank now. So I think it's going to be a far better environment for them to live in. Yeah, so see how it goes. And, there's their breakfast. Frozen, what's it called? I can't remember what it's called now. Okay, I think it's breakfast time, Ansel. I have to take the Costia. That's why the water's a bit blue. A couple of them really suffered. I'm not sure again if it's chlorine. That one there, must still see it. Not so bad. He's so pink and covered in look like car pox, but really thick. There's the new chag from Adam Bayers. Does look like it's grown already. But, okay, I think something tells me they want food. Okay, time to change filters. So I got 2 in line. So that one there, you see that is dirty. This is the more recent one I've got. So hasn't been on the system as long. I'm not sure if it's coming through the colour on that. And then that's the replacement, so that's what it would have looked like. And that's what it looks like now. What I'm going to do, I think they're just all generic fittings for all of them. I was thinking of just pairing them together, so all the ones in here will go as their roll dust. But then I'll have, the first 2 will be the sediment removal block. That seems a bit narrower than the one that's normally yet. I will have a look. And just pair them together rather than have them, the different types, then followed by the different types. Whether it makes a difference, I'm not sure. Right, here goes. It's interesting. I've see. Oh, that is so caked in sediment. This one, because the water is clear underneath. This one, the water's brown. So I'm not sure how this one would have been after this one. So that's clear, but that's dirty brown water unless it's coming off this itself. Okay, I thought I'd just share that with you, so I'm gonna just put them in sequence. I'll have 2 of this type, 2 of that type, followed by 2 of that type. And hopefully that'll combine the same filter together, filterage. Right, I'll do it and come back. That's done. I just wonder, is that from iron? I know there's iron in the water, well, not in the water, in the surrounding mountains. I think it's for that orange colour. Seems like there's a lot of, effectively rust, I guess, would be the equivalent of the water. Well, iron in the water than rusting. So, and, well, more case of that's the stuff I'll be drinking in the house. Okay, let's put this back in and hope we don't have any leaks. No, I'm not going to do that first. I've got to run water to it first, then I'll put it in the house. So let me do that first, and then I'll connect it back up. Have a quick DPD4 test. Hopefully it'll be clear, then no chlorine coming through. all in. I will be getting a big blue sooner than later. I may just put everything in line. I don't think it'll, the more filtration you got in the water coming in, the better. Put on that flow for now, as I'm gonna go over the pond, and I'll just do quite a few few hundred gallons, litres. Watching Danny's YouTube video. It's one of the best ones out there. He's had no end of problems with his IBC, the moving bed. And I think if anybody's going to do one, because for me, this has been great. This has been probably the biggest success I've had. The trick is you need to have a good volume of water. So if it's a gravity fed system like this, make sure that you're somewhere near the top to be in line with the top of the pond. And that way, I think it's to do with the water, the media. So the air bubbles, the air diffusers are on the bottom of the pond, of the bottom of the tank. They got a lot of volume of water then for the bubbles to rise up through. And there's the space for them to move as well. So, you know, every now and again I got to move the position I got 8 kind of those little 6 or 8 inch discs in the pond off that 80 litre pump there, and you know, it's, as you can see, it's a really good churn over the media. Every now and again they do settle or move, and you've got to move them slightly to get slightly dead area, but nowhere stays dead for long because they're you've got that much movement in there. I'm considering getting a bit more media as well. There is a point you'll get to, I know, where there's just too much media and they won't really be able to move. But it, you know, because of this, ammonia, nitrite levels have pretty much always been non-existent in my pond. This eats everything that comes through, or converts it. I am going to look again at a Barty shower to replace the, you see it now, for the pond return for, I think it's, does that do anaerobic bacteria? I think it does. Listen, I've never had any water plant problems that way. Other problems, plenty of, which you'll have seen if you watched many episodes. But yeah, so you see there, it's up to, I probably can't tell, that's not very, and it goes down into the ground, so it's 4/5 full maybe. I think that's probably going to be around 800 litres of water, maybe plus. And I think that's the problem. That's where Dan's struggles, because the water level is kind of half this level. You've got all that media, you know, half the volume of water, and it's just, I suppose it's like stirring porridge, you know. This is like thin runny porridge, and if you got half the volume of water, then that's thick porridge. Yeah, okay, fair enough, you don't quote me on that. Okay, so that's all in. Got to hoover it next, and catch you later.